the New York Mets, Citi Field in Queens. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Washington Nationals going up against the New York Mets. Just about ready to roll here, and pitching here today, Kodai Senga. Singy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts.
Well, this guy had a bunch of wins last year. I'll tell you what, as a position player, when you've got a pitcher that's going to go out there, take the ball, and put you in a position to win, for whatever reasons, you're relaxed, you enjoy playing behind him, but you also are able to score for a guy like that. And that's who he was for his team last year, and I'm sure they're hoping they get more of the same this season.
Here's a 1-1. Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that one lifted in the air center field, and that'll get down for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop-out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it. And now, let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Garrett, not sure what to expect after that first pitch. Garrett getting the start in right. 29 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2014. Just missed. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Breaking ball through there for a strike. Popped up. Soto going after it. He's got it. And there's one down. As we take a look at the Nationals lineup, we could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know guys are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing they can get out of the ballpark with a guy who's got decent pop.
The pitch. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. At the belt and fires. Off the mark there. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2
I don't think he was
strikes.
trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. Strike 3 called and a slider at the knees.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Lane Thomas in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Inside, just missed.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Good eye in that spot. And that one is inside.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here on opening day. And ball 4 to a board.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
And now it's Luis Garcia. That's in for a strike. He delivers outside. Abrams, the lead runner at second. Thomas on at first with 2 down. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Two on, 2 outs. And that's outside.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Just misses. And the count's full. Dylan Cruz in the on-deck circle for the Nats. Three-two now. Struck him out looking. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Back here in Queens. On the hill here today, Josiah Gray.
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year. Sub 350 ERA. And, you know, guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub 2s. They're dominating. But when you can have that kind of consistency, you know you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So, you know, good season last year. Opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But I'll tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
And a pitch. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. The wind of the pitch. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Swing and a pop-up. Abrams has this one sized up. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singing.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These guys have been around in the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. That clips the corner. Next offering is in for a strike. 1 out, base is empty. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. One down, base is empty. Ground off the middle. That's a base hit.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Juan Soto now. Bounce to the right side and foul ball. Left-hand hitter waits. This to third. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
One out. Runners at first and second. And that's outside. And now it's even 1-1. And another ball. Righty delivers. Misses. And the count is filled up. Francisco Lindor waiting to hit for the Mets. Two on, one out. Swing and a bouncer. Sends it across the first. And that takes care of Alonso.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
And now it's Frankie Lindor.
In the grand scheme of things, this at-bat might not feel important because it's early, but it could create a domino effect for things to come. Control what you can here and have a strong at-bat.
Swings and pulls it foul to the right side.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching, but you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
2 outs, 2 in scoring position. Back foot slider ties him up, struck him out. An inning in the books. No score here on the show. Back here at Citi Field, all set for the start of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Dylan Cruz. And the right-hander back to work. Wouldn't chase that time. Bounced up the middle. McNeil on the run, sends it over to first, and very nicely done for the out.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to in the air, get his shoulders turned, and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Here's Joe Adele. Outside corner, there's a strike. Senga. He's kind of interesting. You know, when you dig into the tendencies, he does a good job of limiting the hits, but the walks continue to be a problem. And the righty deals. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Alvarez settles under it and makes the catch. 2 down.
Well, he's got such nasty stuff that I think, you know, hitters, they're just not as willing to try to get something because it's hard to square them up. And when you have pitches that are ending up just outside the strike zone, until they get called for strikes, hitters are not going to pull the trigger.
Justin Foscue in the box now. No balls and a strike. Good eye right there.
You know, against a guy like this, I'm looking for something straight. I'm not going to be successful hitting anything that's got movement on it. I've got to look for a four-seamer and try to get it up in the zone.
Second inning here, no score.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Kicks and fires. There's a strike.
Can't lose, bull.
And the pitch. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Out to short. Lindor zips it to first. Nets go down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for Washington. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the catcher comes up to him. Francisco Alvarez. And the pitch. Lifted in the air, right center field. Garrett sizing this one up. Makes the catch for the out. And a quick out, number 1. And now it's Jose Siri. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
That's way outside. 1-0. Here's a rocket out to left. And there's 2 down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it. And sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
And next for the Mets, Brett Beatty.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
On to first, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Mets. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Top half of the 3rd inning, and here is Jackson Glenn trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. Senga back to work. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. That one misses, and the count is 1-1. And another ball. That misses off the outside edge. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Here comes a pitch. Struck him out swinging. Some high cheese for strike 3.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. In there at the knees. 0-1. And he deals. Out to short. Lindor fires across the diamond. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd. And the batter now, Stone Garrett. He's 0 for 1. And ball 1.
Count 1-0.
2 out, space is empty. Two balls, no strikes, the count. Two down, nobody on. That catches the zone for a strike, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
There's a strike. The 2-2. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. And the Nationals gone in order. Still no score. Set for the bottom of the third. Now it's the DH, Tyrone Taylor. The line to kick the pitch. Not even close there. And that's ball 1. In the air, left field. Adele moves under it. And there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
McNeil batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. And that's in there at the knees. And it skips into dirt. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Up and in. 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. One down, base is empty. On the ground to the left, Abrams. And he's safe at first.
That's a really tough play no matter who you are. But I think he has a chance to get him at first if he's just able to get that throw off a little quicker. It looked like he took one extra step to set himself and get a grip on the ball.
Man at first with one gone. Now Brandon Nimmo. And he's already singled in this game. First pitch misses.
Counts 1-0.
And here it comes.
1-1.
Check on the runner, and he dives back in safely. And a pitch. On the ground left side, 6, 4,
Out.
3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On to inning number 4. We're tied 0-0. Back here in Queens, and now it's Keibert Ruiz. Ruiz measures 6 feet even, 26 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. And there's a ball. Strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Righty to the plate. Now a check swing, but he held up. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. Third foul ball in a row.
Swing and blast one down the line. It's gone if it's fair, but it hooks foul. The pitch. Popped up. Lindor makes the play, and there's one down.
Now, designated hitter, Lane Thomas.
Here's Lane Thomas. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Ball one there. Fourth inning underway, no score. Just missed. That misses the zone, and it's 3-0. Fastball for a strike. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Up next to the Nationals.
Dominant performance for him today, Boone. Just 2 hits allowed so far. No runs across either. And he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Go ahead run on base. Here's the second baseman, Luis Garcia. Move over to first, trying to keep him close. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
Ball one, no strike.
The pitch.
2-0.
Wouldn't chase that time.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
The next offering misses, and it's 3-0. Thomas leads off first with one away. That one's in there. 3-1. And he gets tied up right there.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
That one ripped right center field. That's back there. To the warning track, makes the catch.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Up now for Washington, Dylan Cruz. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. Right through there for a strike.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
That one missed.
Ball one.
The 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. 2 outs. And that's a little high.
It's a good take.
And now the count filled up 3-2. Joe Adele waiting for a turn at the plate. The pitch. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. So now 2 on and 2 outs. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
So to a board and 2 outs, scoreless game. Joe Adele digging in for the Nationals. And that's in there for strike 1.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Off the mark there. And 1-1. There's the strike. The Nationals with a chance to score first here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Pitch misses, and it's 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Out number 3.
This guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
And we're back. Here's Juan Soto.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. And a good eye there.
Well, these Mets just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one is back. And out of here. They must be going crazy in the dugout. His first homer of the year, and just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. There was a cutter away. Kind of works like a slider. You've got to stay on it, let it travel a little bit, and then get your arms extended. Really good piece of hitting right there.
Here's Pete Alonso. Grounded out his first time. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Right-hander kicks, deals. Fall off foul. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. And that's downstairs and outside.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
That one misses. Full count now. Nobody on, nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. This one smoked on its way out of here. A gigantic blast. And they add to the lead. It's 2-0.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now. This is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Here's Francisco Lindor. Struck out swinging his first time. And a foul ball.
Love it here at Citi Field. You know, it replaced Old Shea Stadium back in 2009, and Chipper Jones was really sad to see it go. It's actually the third home of the Mets since they started out at the Polo Grounds for 2 seasons before Shea was finished.
Out towards right center field. Cruz on his way over. Makes the grab, 1 away.
The catcher, number 4,
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. Flied to right his first time. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Into left center for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Just a solid swing right there. Caught him up front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Jose Siri will hit next. 0 for 1 so far. Aim for a strike. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Alvarez leads off first with 1 away. Pitch misses there. Ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Ruiz makes the catch. 2 down. Now here is Brett Beatty. Rounded out his first time up. On the inside corner for a strike. Inside just missed. Way inside. The 2-1. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And a 3-1 on the way. And there's ball 4.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
So 2 down. Next is the designated hitter, Tyrone Taylor. Flied to left his first time. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Good job to fight that one off. First and second, 2 down. 2 on, 2 outs. Foul ball, still 0-2. Kicks and deals. Hard on the ground to first. Foscue steps on the bag. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And it's 2-zip. Major League Baseball. Back here at Citi Field, we go to the top of the 5th. And now up for Washington, Justin Foscue.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Senga back to work. Fouled off. He was late.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats. Well, these Nats showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
The throw to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Next to hit for the Nats, Jackson Glenn. Struck out swinging his first time.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. The Mets up by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. Up and in, 1-1. One down, base is empty. Right through there for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
And a 1-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
So the lineup flips over. C.J. Abrams now at the plate. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. At the belt and fires. The shortstop takes the ball. Fouled off left side. Two and 1 now.
Nope, outside.
And that one in the air center field. Siri brings it in with a nice running grab. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Mets 2 and the Nationals nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton, and set to get us started. Bottom 5, Jeff McNeil. And a pitch. And a strike in there.
Well, these Mets doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
And it's even up.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Up the middle, Abrams Fires to first on the run. One up, one down.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Here's Brandon Nimmo, 1 for 2.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at-bat.
Foul ball. And the right-hander deals. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
Now, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Wouldn't chase that time.
1 ball.
Bases empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. And he hits a ground ball right side. Throws to first. Home man for the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
2 outs, bases empty. Now it's the right fielder, Juan Soto. He's already homered in this game. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Counts 1-0.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. That one is gone. A massive home run. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. And they tack one on the board. It's 3-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. He's already homered here in this one. On the ground to third. Sneaks through, base hit. Keeps the inning alive, and now Francisco Lindor to the plate.
Now batting.
Francisco Lindor to the plate now. Fans love him, but he's pretty popular with the players, too.
He certainly is, Boo. The player survey on MLB.com listed him as one of the friendliest infielders to chat with during a game. I'm sure he appreciates the recognition from his peers.
That's a strike, and it's 0-1. The Nationals have some action going in the pen. Number 23 up and loosening in the pen. Weems getting cranked up as well. Next offering is downstairs.
He's been trying to tease the zone with that slider, but these hitters have showed patience, not going outside the strike zone.
2 outs. Clobber to right field, way back, gone. He made him pay for that one. It's their 2nd home run of the inning, and they add on. It's 5-zip.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, square it up, and the batsman pulled it out of here.
2 outs, nobody on. And now it's going to be Francisco Alvarez. And that's outside. And a pitch. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 2. And another ball. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
It's been a little bit of a shaky inning, but he's still in a good spot to get out of this thing without giving up any more runs. He's just got to turn the page and go after this next guy.
It appears Dave Martinez is ready to dive into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Josiah Gray done. Yohan Adon on to pitch out of the pen here.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
And a foul ball. And the righty deals. Fastball for a strike. Alvarez off of first with 2 away. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball, but 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working, and the lead is now 5-0. Top of the 6th inning. Up now for Washington, Stone Garrett. And the right-hander back to work. And that's in for a strike.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Kicks and fires. That misses the zone. 2 balls and a strike. To third, Baden. Fires over to first. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind it with another ground ball. Good execution.
And here's the catcher, Hebert Ruiz. First pitch, and he just misses.
Almost 100 pitches through 5 1/3 innings. I'm thinking he's probably done in the next couple of batters.
Next offering is in for a strike. And a pitch. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. One down, base is empty. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Thomas stands in now and watches strike 1.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
The Mets leading by 5, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That one in the dirt, and that is ball 1. upstairs. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Mets 5 and the Nationals nothing. Bottom of the 6th, and here is Brett Beatty. And he deals. And that is cut on and missed.
0-1.
0-1. Activity in the Washington bullpen. Number 23 appears to be getting ready. And I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. Weems warming up as well. Left-hand hitter waits. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Left-hand batter waits. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 away, bottom of the 6th. So now here's the Mets DH, Tyrone Taylor. On the ground to first. This looks like extra bases. And that rolls into the corner. Taylor races for second, and that's a 2-bagger.
I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way. And it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Back to the top of the Mets order. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Jeff McNeil. And that one a little below the knees. Ball 1. 1 out and a runner at second here in the bottom of the 6th. Right field down the line, and that one slices foul. Man at second. Well struck right field. Hits the fence. Taylor around third. He'll score. It's 6-0.
Comes through with the RBI. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
Number 2 hitter, Brandon Nimmo. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. That one fouled off. Left field, way back there. Adele going back on this one. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Now back. The right field. Soto.
And now it's Juan Soto. He's already homered twice, the last one back in the 5th.
It seems like he can't miss right now. Seeing the baseball as well as anyone on the field. Now, I know the odds are against him, but who's going to bet against him?